Shalom Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Autumn, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. I'm Priest and Officer Tabazar. I got Priest and Officer Kalgazar with me. This is ISUPK Killeen's Sabbath service. And with that, I Mijam. The first priest, state your registry.
I'm one Ban Yahweh the Ban Yasharala.
So like if you could just stand right here at the Mijam. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a one Ban Yahweh the Ban Yasharala.
I'm a one Ban Yahweh the Ban Yasharala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat.
La Yasharala.
La Yasharala. All right, Sar Hakwadam, we're going to turn, face the east. We're going to hit the home or something. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakukah. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Hawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Lathalanawa. Lakam. Paul. Yawam. Wasalaknanawa. Kawawatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kawawatyanawa. Wala'ah. Tabia'anawa. Wanasaya one. Abal. Hawashayanawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahala. Wataparat. La'awalam. Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. So be it.
Hold on,
The prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Baba Kashai. Lathananaw. Hakat. Rapa'ah. Kal Makala. Mukal Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazari. Hakat. Lahakwayum. Hamatyum. Hakat. Arakara. Hatamara. Lagarshan. Ba'ashem Yahushai. The water aman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean
The
spirits.
power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
It is the prayer for to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh.
Barak Lanawa.
Wabaklanawa.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Wahabayas Saparium.
Waha Barasaparium.
Barak.
Barak.
Ba'ashem Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh.
The water Amud.
The water Aman.
In the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharium.
Ayaharium.
Ma'ayan.
Mayam.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izaria.
Azaria.
Izaria.
Azaria.
Wa'ratazah.
Warataza.
Al-Yatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Ragalka.
Wagaraka.
Al-Yanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamaraka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shalamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamaraka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazaraka.
Al-Yad.
Ayat.
Yumyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yaramam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Yayarat.
Balayala.
Balayarat.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamaraka.
Makal Ra.
Makara.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atnapashka.
Atapashna.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'atka.
Tazaaka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabaaka.
Ma'aita.
Mayata.
Wa'aid awalon.
Wa'ayawayam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve
from
thee
all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew.
The Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damiyelka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashinayaka.
Wamashkanayaka.
Sha'awa.
Sha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'awa Yamwa.
Ya'ariyamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Waya.
Waya.
Daya'itazawa.
Daya'itazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasharala.
Sham Yasharala.
Iwad.
Iwan.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'itazawa.
Nawa'itazawa.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakaratwa.
Yakaratwa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa.
Wa.
Yashima Aliyam.
Yashima Aliyam.
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagarium,
Wahagarium,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amalat,
Wa'amalat,
Palashat,
Palashat,
Anyashabya,
Anyashabya,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Aimum,
Aimam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya,
Labanya,
Lawat,
Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Lahum,
Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasaya Sara'ah,
Kasaya Yasara,
Kayabyan,
Kayamyan,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Kwayashwan,
Kwayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayandara,
Bayandara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Lamadwa,
La'amad,
it's like it, Adama,
La'adama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nadayabma,
Nadama,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Wakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazamana,
Wakatazamana,
Karnasayakamwa,
Kawasayakamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nayarasha,
Nairasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Nawa,
Nawa,
Alahaya,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagogala,
Kagogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Raka,
Raka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Tabaari Ira,
Ira,
Waka,
Waka,
Lahaba,
Lahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harium,
Harium,
Khan,
Khan,
Tharadapma,
Taradapma,
Basa Aryaka,
Basa Irika,
Wabasawapapka,
Wababa Samapapka,
Tabalahum,
Tabalaham,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyahum,
Panyahum,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Ajai,
Ajai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayai, Slack Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labad,
Labadka,
Al Yawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al Kaha Arataza,
Al-Kaharatazah in the English. Salakia, be not still. Salakia, keep not thy silence, O power.
Keep not thy silence, O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O power.
Be not still, O power.
For lo, thy enemies have made a tumult.
For lo, thy enemies have made a tumult.
They that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off.
let us cut them off
From being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more remembrance.
That's
There be no more,
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
but they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
the tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
And the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab,
and the Hagarines
the Hagarenes,
and Gabal
Gabal,
and Ammon
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as unto Sisera,
as unto Sisera,
as to Jabin,
As to Jacob,
at the brook of Kishon,
at the brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like Oreb,
and like Zier,
and like Zeir.
yea, all their princes,
Yeah, all their princes.
as Zabah,
As Zabah,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Zalmunna,
who
Who
said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of the power
the houses of the
in
power
possession.
in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like the wheel,
Make them like the wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burn up the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be
In
confounded.
trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame.
Yea, let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
The prayer of the blessings for the structure in the Hebrew.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Miyakala.
Wa Ma'akala.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazav Yah.
Matazav Yah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha-Alawapyim.
Ha-Alawapyim.
Ha-Saranyim.
Ha-Saranyim.
Ha-Kwatazayanyim.
Ha-Kwatazayanyim.
Ha-Chayoyim.
Ha-Kayoyim.
Wa Ha-Akwatiyim.
Wa-Ha-Akwatiyim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yahushai.
Bashim Yahushai.
The water among.
The water among in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Hey, shalom, Israel. We'll give a courtesy salute. Oh, Sar, I'm sorry, Salakia. Sar, I can turn face to front. Yeshavia, which means to sit. Which means to sit. Salakia. Apologize for that, y'all. Shalom, Israel. I want to give a courtesy salute to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yashar Barakatah. And to the sisters, Shalom, Yahweh, Shema, Latam, Bashim, Yahushai. We're in Genesis chapter 30 at verse 34. Jacob, Yaakov has fulfilled his 14 years for his, for the dowry or the arranged agreement between him and Laban for Laban's daughters, Leah and Rachel. During this time period, the 12 tribes, well, the majority of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel have already been, not the 12 tribes, the 12 sons of Jacob, I think with the exception of Benjamin, have come into play. Right now, they've been birthed through Rachel, Leah, and their handmaids, Bilhah and Zilpah. And they all received their names, based on how the mothers, perceived what they were going through when they were having the children, in terms of like their rivalry, for getting their out of one of their husband's attention. So now at this point, Jacob comes to Laban and he remembers the charge that Isaac gave him to not dwell on the land, of his mother's relatives and Abraham's, the country that Abraham came out of, but to get away from, his own kin, but then to come back to the land that the Lord had promised Abraham, Isaac, and, Jacob as well. So he goes to Laban. He's like, let me get my wife, my children, and get up out of here. But Laban, realized, how successful he had became because he had Jacob working for him. So, he's asking him to renegotiate the terms, for some more employment or to be able to work for him and whatnot. So Jacob is like, Laban said out of his mouth, he was like, I realize I'm blessed. The Lord has blessed me because of you. And then Jacob was like, well, I get that, but what about how I'm gonna build something for my family? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna get off into it. I already kind of went back to the last class, but a lot of times, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we give all of our talent, all of our zeal,
You know what I'm saying? And it all goes towards somebody that has nothing to do with our family. You understand? And when I say that, of course, Laban was his family according to the flesh, but what the Lord was trying to build with Jacob was something that was spiritual. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said all of Isaac's seed will be counted for the seed. You know what I'm saying? Not the children of the flesh, but the children of the promise. You understand? And everything that Jacob was doing was at this point was for the benefit of Laban. So as they're renegotiating the terms, Jacob is like, look, I don't want no, because Laban was like, what do you want your wages to be? And that's really how we look at things. We get a job and like, okay, how much they paying per hour? You know what I'm saying? And we spend time to get money. You understand? But Jacob had something else in mind. He was like, look, I don't want no wages. Just as far as me tending your cattle, just give me the speckled cattle and you can keep the brown. And then at the end of it, my righteousness will speak for itself because, what's mine will be mine and what's yours will be yours. So it can't be said that I tried to play you or nothing like that because you've already seen what I've done for you. And that's where we left off at. You got to remember, like, Jacob was subtle, he was cunning, and a lot of times, man, it's you got a lot of whenever you go like to a work site, like a construction site, you'll see Issachar or Judah working in the field, and then you see like the oppressor like in management, just sitting there with a clipboard watching what everybody's doing. And a lot of times we take for granted that our own abilities. Black people don't saying to support black business, it always comes with some type of negative connotation to it, right? Because we feel like we don't do good business. But after we got out of slavery, all that intellectual capital, all that knowledge, all the trades that we had acquired in slavery, we were able to leave slavery and build cities, hospitals, schools, because we had the wherewithal and the ability and the power to be able to build for ourselves, man. You understand? And I'm saying to say this: during the 1930s, while there was a Dust Bowl in America, we were thriving. You understand? Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Seneca Village, all these different places, we were thriving and building cities because we were the ones doing all the work. We were the ones that were being, like skilled craftsmen, skilled tradesmen. And what happens is that America, they try to fool us into feeling like they're wise because they're sitting on top of us in captivity, when really all that knowledge is with us. And if we put our hand to the plow, we can recreate and do the same things that we've always done, which is build empires. You understand? But what Jacob is saying is that we should be directing and building something for ourselves, for the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But Salakia, this is where we left off at Genesis 30 and 34. He pitches that to Laban, and Laban is about to respond to Jacob's, business proposal about the next 7 years or however long it's going to be. So, Salakia, you can go ahead, Art.
Khan. Genesis 30 in the Hebrew.
Verse 34. Just use that right there. You're not reading this. You're reading the actual. I guess that's just percentage services. This is how we are going to be.
Captain Khan.
So that's going to be.
So, what? Waya Amar. Laban, Han, Lawa,
Yahya,
Yahaya, Kadabar, Kadar, Kadabar, Kadabaraka. Verse 35.
Waya,
Waya,
Sar,
Sar, Ra,
Ba,
oh, Salakia.
Go to the next word.
Bayawam, Waha, Waya, Waha, Haya,
Waha, Ha, Waya, Waya, Waha, Ha, Ha, Waha,
Haha, Waya,
Ha, Ha, Waha. So these two is Ha, them two is Ha, Ha, Wa, Ha,
Ha, Ha, Wa,
Ha.
Ah,
So,
Ah,
yep, the,
the.
the.
Salakia.
Okay.
Ha, Ha, Ha,
Ha, that's a Ha, the.
Hata, Hatash, Hatar Yashrim. Ha,
You got it. Take your time out. You can pronounce each one you want to. You got to throw it all together like that.
kind
Caucus
of,
out how do you help you say the whole word when you don't pronounce it.
kind of. Okay, so we got yeah. Salakia. This Ha, I,
Qua,
Qua,
the,
the,
yum.
Yum.
Ha, I, quiet. So like Ha, I, qua, yum.
Hi, I caught the Yum. All right. What is? I guess it's all like.
That one line. Just remember this in your head. That one line is always going to be not always. In the front, it's going to be the what. That's always that's a what that's a T. So what ta la I yum.
Wahata, why?
What ta la that sickle
Wahata,
letter is
la,
yum.
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 Got it, Art.
Why?
Where you at? Later.
It's like
This one.
it's like so that is la.
So now with the L at the end, the cuz it's gonna be called.
I like the connector.
Like his name is Paul Kazar, so it's called.
Okay. So we were at connector for the drop off.
Well, call just means all. So just yeah, but I'm just saying. So like, if the L is in front of you, do la. But since the call is in the front, it's just like an L at the end, so it's called.
Okay. So call
Call. All.
call
Call. Yeah.
call
Call. Right.
Um,
Huh? I. Zayam.
Zayam.
Huh?
I.
Huh?
Uh,
Na.
Na.
Kwada. Kwa.
Kwa.
Dawa.
The Wa. Is that the Wa? That.
Show me.
What the?
Waha. So that's that, right? But just the wa. That's fine. I mean, but the pronunciations are up here.
Okay.
So it's wa, ha, tala, tala, waha, tala,
Waha. Tala. Ha. So that's Ka. Call. Sha.
ashar.
Ashar.
Yeah. So that's okay. So you could. You could. This one got. So now look, this is right here. That's the la. Right? So la. Right. Now look at that like a hangman game, right? So that's la, ba, and then
Laban.
Laban.
Laban. Ba. Bo. Bawa.
Exactly. It's gonna take me time.
Tha.
So,
Tha.
now that
Wa.
that comes like a cup, like cup, like kawam, cup,
Ka.
kawam.
Kawam.
Okay.
Ba. Ha.
Ka,
Ba. Ka.
shabayim,
Sha.
baka,
Baka.
shabayim,
Shabayim. Wa.
aryatan,
Wa. Yin. Ya. Thun. Ka.
that's the bar. So look, you don't have to go off. You can't really go off this, but you can kind of use it as an idea of what you're looking for.
Right. I'm looking for.
No. That's not the pronunciation. You don't want to go off of this because it's not going to be No. But I'm saying you can to remember the symbols. So that's a ba. So you know that's the hangman is the ba. I guess I remember I hit a hangman. A little smaller apostrophe English. That's the ya. So ba ya that staff whatever is the B. So ba ya. So it says that up there, but you don't want to lean on that in your pronunciation, but you can use it as somewhat of a framework. So you want to because this is really for home.
Okay.
Because all these moving lines, bro, you're gonna be trying to piece together. You know what I'm saying? So
Get all that.
So now look right here. So that's ba na ya. So like you know, ba na ya wa. Right here. So you see it's the ba na ya wa, right? So ba na ya wa, but that ya ain't there though. Right. So you can't rely on that. But you can get an idea. All right. Okay. So let's that's verse 36.
Verse 36.
You gotta get it.
If I could, real quick, just like you said, you can use that top part to kind of like help you with the pronunciation. You can also use the English as well, because a lot of these words is words that we use on the day. Like when you what's it called? When you stage your registry, you said Ban Yahweh Ban Yasharala. You're in English. You're saying son of. So like when you see son in English, you automatically know they're saying Ban. And then now after that, you just filling in the rest of the characters from there. That'll make it easier as well.
And Salaki, that's why the Lashawan Kodash class on Fridays at 7 p.m. ISUPK Killeen is so important, right? Because we're not fake Israelites. To become an officer, you have to learn the Hebrew in the Paleo and the Assyrian to be able to read it, to be able to identify the actual script, and to be able to write it as well. Okay, this is our culture, this is our heritage, and this is about brotherhood as well. So we're going to take our time to build brothers up to be able to gain this information because we all learn our culture together as a family. This is not I know more than you, something like that. This is about, Christ died for all of us to come back to our culture, and that's what we're doing, you know what I'm saying, under Command General Yohana. So this is not about a service like church where everything goes, everybody, the choir got to be singing perfectly and the sermon got to come off a certain kind of way. That's not what this is. We're coming back to our culture and our power as a family. So we're gonna deal with each other as family, as brothers. Okay, so Salaki, go ahead.
Come on. So it's the wa ya Wayashem. The rock. Sha. It's the sha, the sha. Sha. La. Shalasha. Ah.
Shalashaf.
Shalatash.
Shalashaf.
Ya. Ma. Yama. Ta. Yama.
That's it. Ma. When it comes at the end of the word, you put it together, yum.
So it's yum. It's like
Yum.
Banawa. Banyanwa. wa wa waba wabawa
Young.
waba young
Where you at? How you say that? How you say that in Hebrew? How you say Jacob in Hebrew?
Yasharala.
Yaquab.
Oh, it's like Yaqua.
So Yah.
Yaqua. Slaki. Waya
Quab.
Quab. Waya Quab.
The Wah is the and. Yaquab is Jacob. Wah Yaquab. And Jacob.
Ra. Ra. Rataza. Rataza. Nah.
That's Ra 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 Ra'ai Ra'ai
Ra'ai.
Ra'ai. It's not Ra'ha, it's the Ha.
Ra'ai.
So it's the Ha. So it's not just that. It's not like a. It's not just a singular H in the end. Because I'm having issues that with the letters on the end. You say the whole Ha, or you just cut it off at the end.
It depends on what it is that has used. In
So
this
that
case,
is Raha.
Ra'ai.
Ra'ai.
Ra'ai. Ata.
That's Ath. In this case, Ath.
Right here.
Atha means you. In this case, it's Ath.
Ath.
Taza. Taza I.
Taza I.
Taza is Taza. Taza Am.
Taza Am.
Taza An.
Taza An.
Taza Ah. Taza Aham. Is it Taza Aham or Taza An?
Taza An.
Taza An. Laban. Hana. Hana wa. Ra.
Next verse. We're going to 41.
Okay. Wa. Ya. Qua. Qua. Why ya qua? Sloppy. La. La wa. Yak. Yakwa. Yakwa. Makwa. Kwawa. La. Ana. Ha. Lanaya. La. Ba. Na. La. Ha. La. Lach. 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 Wa. La. Wala. Wala. Za. Wala was. Which letter is it?
Za.
Wala was. Wa. Wait. Wa. Lama. Now. Walama. Wa. Ramaram,
Rama 1.
Rama 1, Wa, Wayapa, La, Walapalia.
Tizal. That's a Tizal.
What is it?
Tizal. Wa ya Hatazal.
Waya Hatazam,
Hatazal.
Hatazam,
La Hatazal.
Hatazal.
Khan.
Let's see. Bahana, Bahanan,
Bahan.
Bahan. Pa, Pasala, Pasala, Wa.
Tizal.
All right.
Hatazal.
Patazal, Wa.
Wa.
Labana, Wa.
Khan.
Mahasha, Ra.
Mahasha. Mahasha.
Mahasha,
Mahasha.
Mahasha. Halaban,
Khan.
Ashar,
Khan. Ashar. Khan.
Al,
Khan.
Hama, Quadium,
Amakwal. Waf.
Hama, Waf.
Khan. Amakwal. Waf.
So like Hamakam, Waf. Verse 38 in the Hebrew, Waya Sa,
Tizal. Tizal.
Wa Taza, yeah,
Waya Tizal.
Waya Ta,
Waya Tizal.
Waya Taza, Hama, I just said Hama Wa La Wa Hama Kwa
Lawa.
Hama Kwa La Ra.
Lawa. Lawa. La. Wa. That's the wa. And the th. Lawa.
La Wa.
Lawa. Ashar.
Ashar.
Taza.
Taza.
Taza. Is it the law on there?
I was saying that's a lot.
But is it Taza all or is it
Hatazal.
Hatazal?
Hatazal.
Bara.
Bara na.
No, it's ha. Bara ha.
Bara.
What's that?
Barahat.
Oh, that's the ha. I'm tripping. Forget. Baraha. Tayum.
Baharati Ram. Baharati.
Yeah.
Basa.
Basha.
Basha. Kwa.
Dawa.
Dawa.
Hamayim.
Hamayam.
It's like a ha mayam.
Hamayam.
Ashar.
Ashar. Taba.
Taban.
Taban.
Was it Tabanan?
Tabanan.
Tabaan.
Tabaan. Tabaan. Ha.
Taza.
Taza. Shang.
Wa. Sorry. Ha. Taza. An.
Hi Taza on. Hi Taza on.
Yeah.
La. La.
Sha.
Sha.
The
Tawam.
wa.
Tawa. Hi Sha. Tawa.
No. La. Sha. The. La. Sha. The wa.
La Sha. Tawa.
Lana.
La Na Kwa.
No. Lana. Ka. Ka. Wait. Lana. Ka. Ka.
La Na Ka. Ka.
Lana kach.
Lana Ka.
Kach.
Lana. Ka.
Lana kach.
Lana
So it's the Ka. Ka.
Ka.
Lana. Ka. Ka.
Lana kach.
Lana. Ka. So it's just a Ka at the end.
Lana kach.
Lana.
Kach.
Ka.
Kach. Kach.
I'm spitting up stuff.
Salaki. Yes.
Lana. Ka.
Ka.
Hasanan.
Ka.
Hasanan.
Say it again.
Hasanan.
Ha. Taza. Ha. Taza. Ha. Taza. An.
Ha Taza on.
Let's get the next verse.
Kanoka. Why ya
Ka.
waya ka amana
Mana. Wana. Ka. Mana. Mana. Ha or mana. Ha.
Mana.
Mana.
manaha
Waya hamana.
waya hamana ban
Ba.
I'm sorry ba
Ba'an.
bayan
Ka.
La.
la
Sha.
sha ba
Wa.
bayanaswa
That's ba. Ba. It's ba. Ba. Ba'an.
baya ba ba baan
Ka.
la shawash
It's cool, man. La. Sha.
la
Ta.
sha ta
Wa.
la sha ta wa
Ka.
verse 39 wa
Ya.
ya
Ka. Man.
man wa ya
Is it
kaman
ma'an?
La. That's a waya hamwa.
Oh,
wa ya hamya
no. Waya. Waya. Ka.
wa ya ka
Waya
Waya
ka.
hamwa.
Wa.
wa ya ka
Wa.
wa
Ka.
ha sanan
Ha. Tazin.
keep saying the same thing ha taz zanan
Ha. Taza'an.
ha tazaan
All.
all ha ma
Qua.
kwa
La.
la
Wa.
la wa
Not look.
ha ham
Yeah, you're right.
hama ha
Hamakwa.
hama kwa la wa
That's correct, right?
Hamakwa wa.
hama
Hamakwa.
kwa wa wa what wa
Wa.
wa
Ladan.
ladan hi wa ladan
Wa talad. Looks like wa taladan.
wa taladan
So like a wa taladan.
Wa taladan. ha tazaan
Taza'an.
tazaan keep saying that. I
Qua.
qua durm
I qua dayum.
I qua durm
Dayum.
dayum
Na qua dayum.
listen
Na qua dayum. I qua dayum. Na qua dayum.
okay. I qua
Na
na qua dayum
Wata
wata
la
la ayum
verse 40. stop at 41.
Hold on, come. Wa haka, but wa ha ka sha ayim waha
Kashab
waha kashab
Yum.
yum. Ha hapa hapa ra da or dum.
However,
Hapa ra yum
Yad.
yad.
That's a dot. However, Yad.
Hapa ra yad.
Jacob's name again. Yeah, Iqua.
Ya iquab. Waya 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 what? Waya what?
Waya Thun.
Thun?
Waya Thun.
Waya thun. Pun
Panya.
panya. Hat 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 ta hataza yum hataza yum
On. Hataza on.
hataza an ayo ow oh ow I quad dumb I quad what call ha hanawam
Hawam.
hawam
Hawam.
wam ba nasa one na ba ta za an Laban wa ya waya ta
Waya Shaf. Shaf. Waya Shaf.
waya sha la is it la wa I the rum Idarium la 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 bada la ba la baha la bad what wa wala Shata. Shata.
Shatam.
Shatam. Al. Shan. Ayan.
Remember that's the tizah.
Al. Al ta. Taza. An. Wa ataza yan. Laban.
All right, that's the English one.
Should be 41, right?
God, that was you said stop at 41, right? From 34 to 40? Or you wanted to read 41?
41 is the 7.
Okay, no, sir.
Waha. Ya. Ba. Ka. Macau. Ya. 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 Yaham.
Yeah.
Yaham. Hata. Hata. Shot. Hata.
Taza'an.
Hatazaan. Hama. Hama.
You can just read it.
Hama. Kwa.
Your phone is here, right? That's it, sitting in my box. Hey, I could call Baba the shop. You could, please? Yeah, you could. Baba the shop. The water.
This the Hama Kwa. Hama Kwa. Sha Nawan.
Hama Kushar Wa.
Hama Kashar Wa. Wa. Wasanam.
Washam.
Washam.
That's a shot. That W with the shot.
Washanam.
Washam.
Washam.
Jacob's name again.
Yaquab.
Yaquab.
Yaquab. Hamanas. Hama.
Let's get that.
Hama. What? Hama what?
Hama Kwawa.
Hama Kwalu. What? La. La.
I.
La I. La I. Num.
La Ayanya.
La Aya Yanya.
La Ayanya.
Aya Yanya.
La
La
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
La Ayanya.
Aya Yanya.
La Ayanya.
La Ayanya.
And that's the same word we do.
Right. Ha Taza. Hataza An. Hataza An. That's this word.
Right.
6 times already. Ba. Bahanas Sayan.
Barahat.
Baharat.
Barahat Yom.
Barahat Yum. La Yam Ma Nat La Ya Han
Laya Hamana.
Haya
Laya Hamana.
La ya no. Ba ma Bama Bama Quagwa.
It's the last one.
Salaki. Genesis.
34, 30, 34. English. We should speak loud. Hold on. Pause between verses.
Okay. Genesis 34. Genesis 30, verse 34. And Laban said, behold, I would it might be according to thy word.
Right. So Laban, when he heard Jacob's proposal, he was like, just like how you said it, that's how I want to go ahead and do it. You know, basically in Laban's mind, as long as I've had this brother, I've been able to be successful. So whatever he comes up with, it got to be the best plan. That's basically how he's thinking. Like he's been doing good. He's been doing good and making me increase. So whatever his, he don't want no money. He just wants some cattle. I'm good with that, because ultimately these are all my flocks. And what's it matter if I give him the speckled flocks? What's it matter? He's working for me. That's how he looked at it. Go ahead.
Con, verse 35. And he removed that day the he goats that were ring striped and spotted, and all the she goats that were speckled and spotted.
When you think about ring straight, just think about like a zebra, but just basically the coats of these goats and these flocks and these sheep, it's either speckled. It's not a solid brown. Anything that had like any kind of like color variation, that's what was going on. So the reason why Jacob did this is because he wanted to separate them from Laban. So when he said, these are my wages, he's saying that at the end of this, you can't say that I robbed you or cheated you, because we're separating them by their appearance. You got the solid. It's like when you play pool, you got stripes and solids, right? It's the same thing. So whoever knocked the solid in first or the striped in first, that's all the balls you got to hit into the pockets, right? Jacob is saying, I'm getting the stripe, you get the solids. That's what this is. Go ahead.
And everyone that had some white in it, and all the brown among the sheep, and gave them unto the hand of his sons.
Right. So whatever was solid, he gave it to Laban's sons to handle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 36. And he said 3 days' journey between himself and Jacob.
Why? Because when you leave flocks near each other, what are they going to do? Anybody? Judah, you deal with goats and flocks, right? At the ranch you work at. So what do the goats and stuff do with each other when they're near each other? What do they end up doing? Have you had any new goat babies lately? Huh? What I'm saying is, have you had some lately? So what are they doing to have goat babies? What are they doing? Do you not know what they do to have babies? Are you kidding me? So you out there with them goats and you don't know what they're doing to have babies? It's just happening? They're having sex, Judah. The female goats and the male goats are having sex, and they're producing goat babies, because that's how babies are coming to the earth, right? Okay, so why are they doing that? Because they're what? They're close to each other, right? If the male goats and the female goats are together, that's what's going to happen, right? So they had to keep them what? Separate. Males on this side, females on this side. But really, he didn't do that. Jacob didn't do this with, when I say males and females separate, he did this from his goats that were striped and speckled. He kept them separate 3 days journey because he didn't want to have no mixing going on, no mingling. So he kept them separate. So Laban's goats would be over here and he'd be over here. So he went 3 days journey. That's how far he wanted to keep his flocks from Laban's flocks. because if they were together, they would end up mixing together and having babies together. Okay, or kids. I think that's what the word is for a child born as a kid. But go ahead.
And Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flock.
Right. So even though he separated his goats from Laban's, he still was tending to Laban's flocks. Keep reading.
Verse 37. And Jacob took him rods of green pollard and of hazel and chestnut tree.
These are just different trees. He took the branches, the rods off of these trees. Go ahead.
And piled white strengths in them.
Piled. That word piled is like peeled. Like so you is it PILL?
Yeah.
So you said like a peel. So peeled. You could put that as like PELLED. Peeled. Like he basically stripped them. Like gave them like a popular rod or a hazelnut or chestnut is going to be a green branch. He just peeled it to where it looked striped or ring straight. The actual tree rods. Okay. Keep reading.
And made the white appear, which was in the rods.
You ever heard when a brother say, I peeled his head to the white meat, or I busted his head to the white meat? That's what he's talking about. He took the skin off the rod and made it look white. Okay, keep reading.
Verse 38. And he set the rods which he had peeled before the flocks and the gutters and the watering.
Watering what?
Throughs.
Let me see the word. Troughs. A trough is like a lot of our people ain't really farmers. Shout out to Dallas though. Officer ICR, he's setting up, you know what I'm saying, and where he's at, you know, he's getting back to basically black farming. But a trough is like where you feed. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
A trough is where you can put water in it or feed the animal.
Exactly. So you either put grain in there or you put water in there. So a trough is a feeding area. It's a feeding container, right? So like pig troughs, they would have like a big wooden trough or container to either put slop in, water in, food, grain, you know, depending on the animal that you're feeding. So the watering trough, what he would do is he would set the rods up by like where the animals would get their water from, because that's 9 times out of 10 that's where they were going to be doing their mating at. While they're getting their water, if they had the he goats and the female goats there, while the female goats are watering, the he goat come up behind it, and you know they do what they do. You understand? So, but now the reason why he did this is because they're looking at these rods and they're seeing it's basically he gave them something to focus on, so they wouldn't. So while they're drinking, they're looking at this and they're concentrating on that while they're drinking, and then they're mating at the same time. Keep reading.
When the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink.
So the entire setup was for them to be able to mate at the watering trough. Now think about this. Jacob is wise because how many times a day, get off that phone, listen to me. How many times a day do you have to water the goats that you have? Go ahead. But how many times a day? You do it just one time a day or more? Once? Okay. Well, how many goats you say you think you have?
Yeah,
like 18? Okay, so now you got to think. Now they have flocks, right? So they probably had like maybe 50 to 100 goats, right? And they're living out in the desert and they're moving around. So he probably had to water them at least twice a day. So he's making sure that they're going there to conceive or to mate at least twice a day, because he wants to produce a lot of goats. You understand? So to make the flock bigger and stronger. So that's why he set those rods up there to keep them focused. The the female goats focused, while the men can come up and after they drink in their water, they can come up behind them and do that. Like a lot of times I've watched some like when they do horse breeding, and they keep the female they put blinders on her, and then they bring the male horse from behind so she doesn't get agitated while he's trying to mount her or whatever like that. It was a way to keep them distracted to focus on that particular process of having them to mate. All right, keep reading.
Verse 39. And the flocks conceived before the rods.
So Jacob's plan worked. So this lets you know that Jacob was an expert in dealing with cattle and flocks. So the plan he did to have them strike those rods, it worked. Go ahead.
Cattle occurred and brought forth cattle.
What verse you at?
Verse 39.
Okay, go ahead.
I said ring stink.
Ring straight.
Ring straight, speckled, and spotted. Verse 40. And Jacob did separate the lambs, and he set the faces of the flock towards the ring stinks, and all the brown in the flocks of Laban, and he put his own flocks by themselves.
So this is what Jacob is doing, y'all. He's doing this with both flocks. He's doing this with his flocks, which he separated from Laban's, and he's doing it with Laban's. So when he set Laban's flock towards the ring straight, it's because listen, man. Look, man, General Muhammad already spoke on visualization and everything. You know, you can visualize what you want to visualize, but you better keep these commandments and keep these protocols in the school. What I'm telling you, what Jacob is doing is he got the animals looking at those images. So the speckled and the ring straight, it's kind of resembling those popular rods. So like that's what they're looking for. That's what they're seeing. So he's doing this with his flocks and he's doing it with Laban's flocks. So now with his flocks, it's producing speckled and ring straight because that's who's mating with each other. But then with Laban's flocks, some are coming out brown, but some are coming out what? Speckled and ring straight. And who does that belong to? Jacob. Right. Because that was the agreement. So he's multiplying. He's over here putting in work on his end, and he's putting in work on Laban's end, pulling out the ring straight and speckled out of Laban's flock and leaving him with the brown. Jacob he's a hustler, man. He's a hustler. Yaikwab, cunning, supplanter. That's what it means to supplant, to replace. He's using his skill set to get what he need to get from Laban. Because Laban got him for them 14 years. Okay, no sweat. You know what I'm saying? But we agreed to this in the open.
Right.
So it ain't like it's no, you know what I mean? I'm just using my knowledge.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Kind. All right. And put them not unto Laban's cattle. All right, so
go ahead.
If I could, because I had a question on that, but it sounded like you just kind of broke it down. And as you breaking it down, I think I'm starting to get it. So like, I'm thinking of it like what they call it, like a gene pool, right?
Exactly.
So like the ones that are like plainly colored, right?
Right.
Like when they mate, they could make the brown or the white, but they also make the recessive gene, which would be the speckled in the ring.
I wouldn't use the word recessive, but
right,
yes,
okay,
or I would say like that particular strain.
Right.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
But he got the ones that speckled and ring straight
over there doing what they do.
Once they mate, they just gonna keep on
choosing that. But then he's also pulling it from Laban's too. Now,
right.
When I say visualization, I don't want to go as far as to say that they saw ring straight and that's what they produced because of that.
Right.
But he was making it likely. I say that. Like he was setting it up to where it was a likely thing to occur.
Right.
Go ahead, Art.
Would you like you use a hustler too, but like it could it be the speckled can make us silent?
Yeah, it could, but okay, so that's my son right there, right? That's my daughter, right? But if I was to bring in my other children, their skin tone is a whole other thing, man. You understand? Because it's about the likelihood, right? So now, once they produce or speckled in a ring straight, he separate them out from Laban's. But he's setting up the popular rods that are ring straight for them to look at. It's what it's what the female goats are looking at. While they're drinking water, they're looking at that while they're mating. I'm just leaving it there. That's what was happening. All right. Keep reading.
Verse 41. And it came to pass, whensoever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Jacob laid the rod before their eyes, and the cattle in the gutters.
But look, man, listen, man. Jacob knew what was strong, what was weak. So he'll put them popular rods there because why? He wants the strong to mate. He wanted the strong ones to mate, to produce. So now they may produce a brown one, but most likely they're going to end up, because he's putting them ring strike ones there, they're more likely to produce that type of coat. Right? Keep reading. Is that
that
it?
they might conceive among the rods.
So he was building like a routine or a habit, an environment for them to produce more flocks, but not only more flocks, but strong ones that would end up, the majority would be his. All right. What time is it?
121.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close out. I was gonna do another 7, but we're gonna just do this. We can carry on next week. Jacob is a wise man. He's industrious, and he saw how Laban did him, which is really the Lord anyway. Sometimes you'll come into a situation and it look kind of crazy, but the Lord is like, listen, all you got to do is stick to what the Lord tell you to do. Stick to your culture, and the Lord gonna work stuff out for you. You know what I'm saying? But you also gotta, like, how I put it, like, you gotta master your office as well. Like, you gotta, like, when you have any work to do, that's why. What's that scripture called? Isaiah says that when you do anything for the Lord, do it heartily. If you can find that for me,
Come on, sir.
Joseph didn't take his position with Pharaoh lightly. When Pharaoh made Joseph second in Egypt, he took that job he used all of his ability and talent to be successful, or to make his, a lot of times, man, like Judah, we known for like trying to like cut corners, which is, I get it. It's a slavery, and you should be giving the Lord your all. You can't build the Lord's kingdom trying to build up Esau's kingdom, but you want to use whatever you're doing as a way to kind of build your skills up. You're not going to really, it's important that you build up your skill sets, because whatever you're doing in the world for the oppressor, because you have to feed your family and pay bills, you should be trying to up your skill sets to either get more revenue and income for the school, for your nation, or build up your skill sets so you can benefit the school and your nation. You understand? Because ultimately it's all unto the Lord. All right. Everything Jacob is doing is for what reason? Why is Jacob going through all this? Is it because he's selfish and he just want to outdo Laban? Oh, you got me, now I'm gonna get you. Is that why he's doing all that? Go ahead. Be helpful to who? No, he's not trying to be helpful to Laban. He is not helping Laban by getting stronger cattle and getting them for himself. That's not helping Laban. So no, that's not the answer. Anybody else? Why is Jacob going through all this and doing what he's doing with Laban to do what? What's his ultimate goal? Go ahead.
Select a mic.
Oh yeah, the mic. It's a mic right there. I'm speaking to the mic. You too, side. I don't know if it's one on your side, but let's speak to the mic.
I guess to build up his family. I mean,
right.
His future.
Right. Give him a hand. Build up his family, right? But also, yes, to build up his family, but then so he can have something for his family when he leaves. When he leaves, he knows he has to go back to his father's country and dwell there. So while he has the opportunity to, because listen, right now he's under a contract with somebody who he knows he doesn't plan on being around forever. So while he's there, he's doing everything he can to get the most out of it. So while you on your slave and everything like that, I know you hate it. I know you hate clocking in. I know you hate seeing your boss. I know you hate hearing them check up on you. Did you clock out at this time? And, we can't have no overtime or whatever's going on. Did you follow up with this report? you know, whatever gets you, whatever get on your nerves at your slave. I know it bothers you, but you need to treat it. You need to find a way to treat it like, you know, to get the most out of it for your family. You understand? Because going there like, oh, I hate this. Oh, here we go again. Oh my God, another day. There's a way for you to do it. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. I hate my slave, and it's a remote job. Some of y'all got to go into these buildings and deal with people, and I had to do that. I got the grades, and I'm getting older now, man. So I didn't put my bricks in on all type of slaves.
Right.
You know what I mean? Cleaning toilets in Burger King, working at Six Flags, sitting in the heat on the log flume, making sure people didn't fall out the ride. You know, I did a whole bunch of stuff, man. The day labor jobs, picking up trash around construction sites. I did a whole bunch of things. And now I'm working remote, but I hate it because they be having me on a Zoom call. And if I step away from my desk for a second, you were gone for 15 minutes, you need to clock out, clock back in, and cut those hours out, right? I'm like, man, forget this job, right? But now listen, a lot of times when you're like that at the slaves, it's because you don't have a goal in mind for yourself. If your only goal is to make ends meet and to pay your bills for that month, it's going to be very depressing because now it's really a slave,
Right?
Because all you're working for them just to work for the dude on the apartment, or who you renting the house from, or to go pay HEB or the grocery man or Walmart for the groceries. That's all. It's like, dang, every time I'm only working just to survive. But if you're slaving and you have a goal in mind, right? Yeah, you pay your tithes to Command Jimmy Yohana. Pay your tithes, man. Pay your tithes.
Right.
Y'all thinking like, man, I ain't got enough to pay my tithes. Man, pay your tithes and listen. I ain't talking Christianity here, man. I'm talking real life. I have it in my brain. My check coming out, I don't care what it is. It's gone. It's out of there. I said I'm out of there. And then what ends up happening is what I got left is enough for what I need to handle what I need and get done what I need. But if you continue and you're consistent with that, the Lord will make room for you, man. He'll protect what you have, and it'll be like, man, I remember one time I skipped out on the tithe. All of a sudden, my car started acting funny. My tires going out or something like that. Something happened, right? But we it's what the Lord requires us to law. So if you're not tithing, you're sinning. And I'm not saying the Lord like on some Christian stuff, the Lord gonna bless you for tithing, but he do say that he'll open things up for you if you keep that commandment. Okay, but the whole point of tithing is that we have to suffer. We have to give something. We have to pay. We have to give something to him. You understand? But you'll have the Lord's protection. And then I'm saying this to say this: after you get done tithing, you need to put 10% aside for yourself that you're not touching, with a goal in mind. Laban, listen. Jacob is working for Laban, okay, but he's putting something to the side for himself.
Right.
That's the principle of what I'm trying to say. You working as slave, but put something to the side for yourself to build something for your family. Otherwise, you will stay on that hamster wheel and just be slaving. All right, Captain Tazariot, I believe he did like IT, like voice over IP stuff, right? But then he took what he had from that, which is, I'm sure he made a good living doing that, but he took a portion of that to build Carl Gas. You understand? Which is now it's a very successful business. It's brothers right now who they have slaves, but they take from what they make and they invest into like my brother Gadar one. I just saw him earlier today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better look out, man, for that true Jew. It's about to hit. It's gonna hit like a tsunami. All right. But I ain't gonna say how much, but he took what he had from his slave and he invested in this in having a product for himself to be able to have a business for himself. You need to think about that. You, your rib, whatever. If your sister don't have an auto one, take what you have from your slave and use that to build something for yourself, for your family. Because if you just stick to paying bills and then you want to go out and have a little fun or whatever like that, you'll never have anything for yourself. So
right.
Yaquab had this in mind. All right. So we're gonna stop there. We're gonna go ahead.
Now I got that precept.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Salaki.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 23. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord.
As to the Lord. Now, I asked the question earlier, why is Jacob doing this? Because Isaac gave him a charge to come back into his country and not to stay there. So before he leaves, Jacob is trying to get the most out of that situation. I'm trying to get the most out of this situation before I get back to where I got to go. And for us, the slave is not where we want to dwell at. The school is where we want to be at. The work of the Lord. This is where we want to be at 24/7, but we can't because we got a slave.
Right.
So while you're at your slave, work that slave to bring, like how Captain Nakai say. He said, what did he say in that song? He said,
get back to the end here.
Yeah. He said, I forget what the line is, but he says, whatever he get, he bring it back to the colony, to the anthill. He get out there and get it and bring it back to the anthill, basically bringing it back to the school. So whatever you're doing, it should be for the benefit of your nation and the kingdom and your family, and bring it back to the school, man. Bring that sword back wet, man. You understand? If you got to do this, slave, then do it heartily as unto the Lord, not as unto your oppressor. Because if you like, I'm in here working, just do it like, okay, Lord, I know I'm doing this, slave, but I'm doing this for my family. I'm working as if I'm working for you. Tithe, and I'm telling you, the Lord will give you an idea. He'll give you increase and a means, and he'll make space and room for you. It's just about being consistent and being faithful. All right, we are in hell, but he gave us a little sanctuary. All right, I'm gonna stop there. With that, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Lakia. We're gonna salute the Torah. Yeah, you can hit that. All right, come down here. Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Judah, come on. Shabbat, Elijah, Barak, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Yah. Shabbat, Elijah, Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Yah.
Good. All right, Sar Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. We're gonna do the prayers.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shumka. Yahweh. Malakuka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Barataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathanawa. Lakom. Ko. Yawom. Basalatanawa. Kabawatnu. Kasalatnu. Kawawatinawa. Wala'ah. Dabya'anawa. Manasai one. Abo. Hawashanawa. Mayun. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Watapara. La'awalamyu. Amun.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
The prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Baba Kashah. The thunder now. Hakak. La Rapah. Kal Makala. Wakal Madawa. Hakak. La Tahar. Hamatazarium. Hakak. La Hakwayum. Hamathium. Hakak. Arakawa. Hatamala. The Guard Shun. Ba'ashem Yahushai. The water Amun.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh
Shai.
Please give us the power.
The power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And
all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. This is the prayer to bless Israel.
In the Hebrew, Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Barak Lanawa. Wayasharala. Wahabayat Saparium. Barak. Ba'ashem. Yahushai. The water. Amun.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew.
Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahaharium. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratazah. Al-Yatan. Lamawat. Ragalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashun. Shawamor. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamyanka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayarat. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makal Rai. Yashamar. Apnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'afka. Wabawa'aka. Maitha. Wa'ai. Awulum.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore. Psalms 83. The Hebrew.
Alahayim. Al-Damiyalaka. Al-Takarash. Wa-Al-Tashakwat. All. Kayahana. Awiyabyaka. Yahama Yawan. Wamashanayaka. Sha'awa. Ra'ash. Al-Amaka. Ya'ariyamwa. Sawad. Waya. Taya'aitazawa. Al-Tazapawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakidum.
Wanakakidum.
Magoya.
Magalia.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shum Yashrala.
Shum Yashala.
Iwad.
Iwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawaitazawa.
Nawaitazawa.
Love.
Love.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alika.
Baryat.
Baryat.
Yakarafwa.
Yakarafwa.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashima Aliyam.
Wayashama Alyam.
Mawaba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagarium.
Wahagarium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalat.
Wa'amalat.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Anyashabya.
Anyashabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Lahum.
Laham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasayasara'a.
Kasayas. Kaya. Kasayas. Kasaya Sara'a.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Manakal.
Banakal.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashman.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan Da'ara.
Bayan Da'ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadayabma.
Nanayabwa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'ara.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazalmanai.
Wakatazalmanai.
Call.
Call.
Nasayakamwa.
Nasayakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarasha.
Lanawat.
Lanawa.
Atha.
Atha.
Nawat.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagogala.
Kagogala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Raka.
Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba'ariya Ira.
Tabaya'ariya Ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Haryum.
Haryum.
Khan.
Khan.
Taradapma.
Laradapma.
Basa'arika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasawa Pafka.
Wabasawa Pafka.
Tabalahum.
Tabalaham.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyahum.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Aya'ai.
Aya'ai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kaya. Kaya.
Kaya.
Atha.
Atha.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Al Yawan.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Kal. Ha'aratazah.
Ha'aratazah. In the English, keep not thy silence, O power.
Keep not thy silence, O
And
power.
hold not thy peace.
And hold not thy
And
peace.
be not still, O power.
And be not still, O
For
power.
lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off.
let us cut them
From
off
being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more
may be no more
in remembrance.
in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal,
and Ammon
and Ammon,
and Amalek
and Amalek,
the Philistines
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur's also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as unto Sisera,
as unto Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jacob,
at the brook of Carson,
at the brook of Kassan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like
like
Oreb,
Zeeb,
like Zeeb,
yea, all their princes,
yea, all their princes,
as Zabah
as Zabah,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
Let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of the
the
power
houses of the
in
power
possession.
in possession.
O my power, power.
On my power.
Make them like the wheel.
Make them like the wheel.
As the stubble.
As the stubble.
Before the wind.
Before the wind.
As the fire.
As the fire.
Burneth the wood.
Burneth the wood.
As the flame.
As the flame.
Set the mountains on fire.
Set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy
O
name.
Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be
In
confounded.
trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame.
And let them be put to shame.
Perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou whose name alone
That thou whose name alone
is Yahweh.
is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
It's the prayer of the blessing for the structure. In the Hebrew.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Wa Mayak Allah.
Why Mayak Allah?
Wa Allahayim.
Why Allahayim?
Matazab Yah.
Matazavayah.
Alawak.
Allah.
Yahana.
Yahana.
Halawapyum.
Halawapyum.
Hasaranyum.
Hasaranyum.
Hakwatazayanyum.
Hakutazayanyum.
Hachayoyum.
Hakayoyum.
Waha Akwatiyum.
Waha Akwatiyum.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim.
Bashim.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanan.
Commanding General Yohanan.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar, you turn, face the podium. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the men, to the Akim. Let that brother in. Hey, he got to do the shot. Come on. Hey, no, hey, let him in, Daquan. I've already met him. Let him in. He's good. Let him in. What's going on, Dylan? We about to you can come stand over here. We're about to do a salute. About to end the service. All right, so we're gonna give a courtesy salute to the men. So it starts off with Imajim Shabbat. Imajim, which means to stand. Shabbat means rest. So it's a military term. So this means to stand like this. All right, Imajim Shabbat. Then Imajim, which means to stand like this again. All right, Barak, hand over your chest. Barak just means bless. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Barakatah.
Barakatah.
What we just said in the Hebrew is Yahweh the Most High bless you in the name of Yahweh Shai, which is known as Jesus, to bless you. That's what we said. So is it Yayamatah? It means hand down. All right, Sar, which is in Hebrew means to turn. We're gonna turn and face the sisters. All right, exactly. So then men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh. We're going to do one slow. Yahweh, Shamar, Alatan, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Sister, you gonna hold your hands like this? Oh, you okay? It's okay. We all learn together. It's fine. So you gonna hold your hand like this, or is it hand over your chest? Oh, my fault. Hand over your chest. Yahweh, Shamar, Alatan, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. What you just said what we said to you is may the Lord watch over you, and is it watch over you and keep you, or is it just watch over you?
Yeah, or watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you in the name of Yahweh Shai, or the name of Christ, okay? And that's what we said back. So with that, Yad Matah, class dismissed.